Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
230. Here we go again. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I got you. Switch. Check three. Help out.
Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down. Black 20. 59. Check pass. Switch.
A quick throw there out to Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Black 30. Hey, watch the slant. Black.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready? Like 80. Check, 59. I'm coming after you.
Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Third down.
Mike. That, like 20. Record. You too. Show that bench where we should go. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
And after the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down now. It's Howard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third down and 6.
On third down, Mariota. And Ginn's got it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
First down at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is the running back Powell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 53, slide. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the third time in 4 NFL seasons. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, let's get this,
Mariota now. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On first down, it's Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Brings up second down at the 1-yard line.
Mike, here we go. Left 5. Bend it. Watch the eye. Shoot. Snickers, now spin.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. A gain there of 21 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger will throw. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
All right, now, 230. Check, 59. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
No spacing. I got motion. 41's coming. 41's the mic. I like it.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mariota now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check it. One up.
Final play of the half here. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Jack 16.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Ready? 180.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
41. You got to wedge that, huh? Hey, man. Protein spill. Out. Snickers. Let's go.
And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
What we got? Chance. 41's the mark. Check. 40. Hey, alert. I got you, boy.
Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a... Pickup of 9.
On the carry. He was brought down by Bradley McDougal. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Alert 3.
Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. Like 80.
First down.
Watch the run. Check. Alert.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Tight right.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Whoa! Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. 6-man. Hey! Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, watch it, watch it. Nicholas, 66. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
230. Right there in the middle. 55. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Shift. Alert. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Focus, defense, focus. Under 10, 10. Check 55, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check 24. 6-6. Pull it high.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Black 20. We got it. SOS. 50. Check right. Middle. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch the slip. These two. Watch twist. One day. Twist.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready? Black 20. You're not ready. No spacing. Ringo. sir. Got to spin. 55.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Easy. Flare.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Tighten up.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Easy.
Mike 5'9".
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Jack 16. Double bump. 5. Hey. You. It comes to me. It's me. Slam. 50.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal.
36.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Big stop. Snickers.
Kamara trying again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now. Yeah,
you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone.